It was the dawn of a new era when the Zorians arrived on Earth. They descended from the sky in shimmering ships, their sleek, silver surfaces reflecting the hopes and dreams of humanity. The Zorians presented themselves as benevolent explorers, hailing from a distant star system. They spoke of peace, cooperation, and mutual prosperity. Leaders from around the world gathered to welcome the Zorians. There were grand ceremonies and celebrations. The aliens shared incredible technologies that transformed human life overnight. Diseases were cured, famine was eradicated, and environmental disasters were reversed. Humanity hailed the Zorians as saviors, and a new age of enlightenment began. For nearly a decade, Earth flourished under the guidance of the Zorians. Cities became marvels of futuristic architecture, with towering structures made from materials stronger and lighter than anything humans had ever seen. Transportation was revolutionized with anti-gravity vehicles and teleportation hubs, making travel instantaneous. Education and knowledge soared to unprecedented levels. Zorian teachers introduced new scientific principles, leading to groundbreaking discoveries in energy, medicine, and space travel. Humanity was on the brink of becoming a spacefaring civilization, ready to explore the cosmos alongside their new allies. However, beneath the surface of this utopia, not everything was as perfect as it seemed. A small group of scientists and engineers, led by Dr. Emily Carter, began to notice inconsistencies in the Zorians' actions. There were strange energy readings, unexplained disappearances, and whispers of hidden agendas. Dr. Carter and her team delved deeper into their research, uncovering a chilling truth. The Zorians had not come to help humanity out of goodwill. They had their own agenda, one that involved subjugating Earth and exploiting its resources. The cures and technologies they provided were designed to make humans dependent on them, eroding our self-sufficiency. The Zorians' betrayal was swift and brutal. On a seemingly ordinary day, they activated hidden devices across the globe, shutting down human technology and communications. Major cities were plunged into chaos as Zorian troops emerged from their ships, armed with advanced weaponry. Governments were toppled within hours, and millions were taken as prisoners. Those who resisted were met with overwhelming force. The Zorians established control centers in key locations, enforcing their rule with an iron fist. Humanity, once united in celebration, now found itself fractured and subjugated. But humans are nothing if not resilient. In the face of oppression, pockets of resistance began to form. Dr. Carter and her team became the leaders of the underground movement. They operated in the shadows, gathering survivors, salvaging technology, and planning their strikes. The resistance was a diverse group: former soldiers, scientists, engineers, and ordinary citizens who refused to bow to the invaders. They established hidden bases in remote areas, using the very technologies the Zorians had given them to stay one step ahead. They hacked into Zorian systems, gathering intelligence and disrupting their operations. The initial skirmishes were small but significant. The resistance struck Zorian patrols, ambushed supply convoys, and freed captured humans. Each victory, no matter how minor, boosted morale and brought in more recruits. They adapted quickly, learning to use Zorian weapons and turning them against their oppressors. Dr. Carter's team developed new strategies, combining guerrilla tactics with advanced technology. They created EMP devices to disable Zorian machinery and developed countermeasures to their weapons. The resistance became a thorn in the side of the Zorian occupation, forcing them to divert resources to deal with the growing threat. As the resistance grew stronger, they began to take back territory. They liberated towns and cities, setting up safe zones where humans could live freed from Zorian control. Each liberated area became a beacon of hope, attracting more support and resources. The Zorians, once confident in their superiority, found themselves struggling to maintain control. Their supply lines were disrupted, and their forces spread thin. The resistance launched coordinated attacks on key installations, crippling the Zorian infrastructure. The decisive moment came when the resistance discovered the location of the Zorian command center on Earth. It was a heavily fortified structure in the heart of what was once a major city. Dr. Carter and her team devised an audacious plan to infiltrate and disable it. The battle that ensued was the fiercest of the war. The resistance fought with everything they had, utilizing their advanced tactics and technology. They faced overwhelming odds, but their determination and unity drove them forward. In the end, They breached the command center and confronted the Zorian leaders. The defeat of the Zorian command center marked the turning point. With their leadership in disarray, the remaining Zorian forces quickly fell. Humanity reclaimed their planet, driving the invaders back into space. The cost had been high, but Earth was free once more. In the aftermath, humanity began the long process of rebuilding. The Resistance transformed into a new global alliance, dedicated to ensuring such a betrayal could never happen again. They used the salvaged Zorian technology to advance their own capabilities, preparing for future encounters with other extraterrestrial civilizations. The scars of the Zorian betrayal remained, but humanity emerged stronger and wiser. They had faced extinction and triumphed, turning their oppressors into prey. The story of the Zorian invasion became a legend, a testament to human resilience and unity. As humanity ventured back into space, they did so with caution and vigilance. They were no longer naive, but they were hopeful. They knew that the universe was vast and full of unknowns, but they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. They had learned that trust must be earned, and that sometimes the greatest strength comes from standing together against all odds.